Clear this off and do that again. Okay, so I guess we can just start off by introducing ourselves.
Hey.
Hey. We're still in the early phases of really figuring out what we want to be in this space, but my name's Alana. This is Jalecia.
Hey.
I know it says Benny. She's
right. I know it says Benny, but my name is Jalecia.
right.
And Alana and I have been trade partners now going on. Well, I've been trading for 2 years, so that means we have had to know each other at least a year and a half now.
That's
So
crazy.
we pretty much are connected to each other. It starts every day, practice. And it's been a beautiful, beautiful journey. Today we're just looking at our Bitcoin and our Ethereum trade ideas. We're very bullish on them, and we'll probably just give you guys a little quick snapshot of how we come to this point of just being excited about crypto and why we're going so hard, why we're investing every last cent possible.
That part. And my mentor says if it ain't nailed down to the floor, you better put it in crypto.
Right.
So I've been in this space now since September 2019. It sounds so long ago when I say it like that.
It does. Like 2019 feel like so long ago.
That part. Oh my goodness. And you can definitely go over how you got into the opportunity. I literally stumbled into the opportunity. But
and we weren't necessarily looking for it, so I guess technically we stumbled upon it too, but a good friend of ours in our local community had invited us to a meeting one night. We had no idea what it was, except for, we're going to talk about finances. He was very vague about it, but it was somebody that we trusted and had a good reputation, so we went without much question, right? And
right.
It turned out to be a presentation for this company that we're now just so grateful to be a part of. I am Mastery Academy, and so that's kind of where I've got my foundation into this whole trade world, investing world. Like, I Am Academy gave me that foundation, and we're just building on top of that every day, connecting with traders all over the world, all over the country. It took maybe a day to think about what we heard, the information, everything that we will get with our membership, and yeah, it didn't take much thought, but that's just me. You know what I mean? Like, because this is definitely something that requires you to work. It's going to require you to probably give up a lot of things that you love, because any successful person I know in this space has definitely taken their time to study, each and every day. They've taken the time to plug into what the platform offers, all of the educators, all of the tools, the resources. And it's just a fun community to be a part of. Y'all see who I'm on the screen with, all right? She's very helpful for just keeping me on track with trading. She thinks that I keep her on track a lot. But she definitely keeps me on track, keeps me motivated. And I could go on, but where are you at right now in your trade journey? What are you looking forward to? And talk to me.
It doesn't even feel like it's been that long. It's been roughly, because as we're filming this now, it's January 2021, which even that sounds crazy to say that.
What?
Where has all this time gone? But from September 2019 to January 2021, it's been roughly 14, 15 months. So I'm not even quite a toddler yet. This space is so innovative to me, because it's not like there hasn't been information and literature about the financial markets out there. But for me to have become a part of I Am Mastery Academy, it's really given me accessibility to this space that I otherwise would not have had. I'm a registered nurse, so the bulk of what I've known about financial planning either came through my mother, who's a postal worker, so she has a little bit of knowledge federally about money, or anything I just happen to have in casual conversations with friends. I just had very loose knowledge about stocks. I've heard of the stock market before. I think my grandma got me one share of Disney when I was a baby as a birthday gift or something. You know, I need to go check on that. Wait a minute. Let me.
Right. I'm gonna need you to do that. Yeah.
Disney stock. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I know you up. I know you up right now.
No, it got all these movies they making. Oh my goodness. And just becoming more financially literate. So having work, they automatically sit your money aside either in a 403b or 401k. And I'm grateful for that, but I want to become more hands-on and more active with managing retirement, investments, or even accelerate my financial capital to the point where I can retire from what I'm doing currently. I'm so grateful to have met you specifically because you do keep me on track, Julissa. Oh my God. Just waking up and having somebody to rebound those ideas off of, more so than just financial ideas or chart ideas, but I think I like emotionally, you're a very amazing sounding board for me to be able to have, and to see more people, especially Black women in this space, learning the financial market and learning how to like change the trajectory of their family's finances and their future just by sitting down here looking at these little rectangles on the screen and thinking out like, oh, okay, if I learn this game, I can come out on top. Oh,
I mean, with the big bags.
The big bags.
Like unlimited. That was so crazy to me when I just realized this is literally uncapped gains. You know what I'm saying? Like there's never been anything in my life that I've come across to where I can make unlimited amounts of money. Like what?
Right.
Like it's really possible. And for me, just knowing that it was possible was enough to get me started. And you know, the fact that I've I've actually been able to withdraw from these markets. That's crazy. Like you said, just being able to learn a skill set where, to a lot of people, what we're looking at right now is like, what?
Right.
You know, but it's really not hard. The technical aspects of this is not hard whatsoever.
I say it's like a language. It's literally like a language. I'm not bilingual by any means, way, shape, or form, unless you all count Ebonics as a second language. I'm fluent in that. But any new skill set you learn. So say a new game comes out, you're going to learn the characters, you're going to learn the different levels of different escapes. You're going to learn that. So learn it. This is just a new game. Treat it like a game. This level 1. And get in here.
Yeah.
I think it's necessary.
Like you said, like any other skill set, you come and you learn. Like for most of us, we don't need the manual to work our brand new iPhones or whatever. You know what I'm saying? No, you just
cut it on clicking buttons.
Right. That's all. That's it. And you might make mistakes along the way. That's probably gonna definitely happen. It's definitely gonna happen when trading. Like you're gonna mess up. There's no ifs, ands, or but there's like there's usually a system that you should be following as far as knowing when to get in, when to get out, how much is going to be at a risk, you know, what you're willing to lose, target, so that, you know, and a lot of those questions can be answered with just a simple calculator. You know what I mean? Like we're not doing math here. We're not doing math, but a simple calculator and the right mentor, you're looking at uncapped gains in this market.
And it's literally to even make it more relatable. Like I started calculating dollars per hour. Usually any job you go and get, you start saying, okay, how much can I get an hour? How much can I get an hour? You have the possibility, the capability of exceeding any dollar per hour job that you could have by taking a trade in these markets.
Yes.
That after the first time I took a trade in which I exceeded my daily salary, I was like, okay.
Right. Right. We're locked in at that point.
All the way locked in. I'm like, okay, so if I do that a few more times, that means I didn't have to go to work that week. And if I do it a few more times, I didn't have to go to work that month. Say what? And for myself, I sit back and look at my friends like, I admire you so much. You're a mother of 3 amazing, energetic, inquisitive little children. Yes. And to know that you could have that kind of freedom to still be home with them, right, but still earn this kind of income is mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, and it was just what I was looking for. And I know I said I wasn't looking for like Forex, but it is what I was looking for when it came to like, okay, how am I going to get generational wealth? How am I going to really experience the time freedom that I've been wanting? You know, like, and I've been a stay-at-home mom for some years now, but there's still like a difference when, again, I could get on here and actually have fun with what I'm doing and make a sustainable amount of income. You know what I mean? Like, whereas before, just simply being a stay-at-home mom, like I still needed something to do to just kind of keep my mind sharp. You know what I'm saying? Keeping me motivated to get up and do something every day, because like it sounds good, you know, like being a stay-at-home, work from home, whatever. But and I'm starting to see now too that it's a lot of people that kind of struggle with transitioning from a regular 9-to-5 work life, and now you have 24/7 to yourself. You know what I mean? Like you're not on that. Like you're your own boss. Right. You have to create these schedules. You have to hold yourself accountable to what's taking place in the whole 24 hours. What? most of us, you know, we're told when to get up because we gotta. If you're a student, you gotta, you know, prepare yourself to go to class for however many hours, or you gotta get yourself up at a certain time to be at work, you know, for X amount of hours, and then you come home. Y'all know how it goes.
You know how it goes.
So it's like, this is something that it definitely has challenged and it's stretched me for the good, because you could probably speak on it too, like just how trading has, aside from the money, just how it has benefited you as a person, just your personal development, your what can I say? Your patience. That's a lot. That's a lot in and of itself.
Woo!
That's a big one. Right. Your character, right?
One of the first things you even mentioned was like entering into this space, having a good mentor. And I gravitated towards a lot of people in this space because I love numbery, techie things. But when it came to the more spiritual side of it, because there's definitely a spiritual side to trading.
I agree.
And finding a mentor, and my personal mentor is Curtis Cobain Branch, and he focuses heavily on mindset. Heavily. He doesn't sit there and live trade with you. It's not that kind of party. It's
right.
Books.
Right.
Development, accountability, and being in a community setting where you can work on developing yourself. Because all of the stuff that you've been burying and repressing and not attending to for years comes out on these charts. And I've heard people say that before. I've heard people say it in passing, especially when I first started in space. I'm like, I hear you, but I'm smart. I'm gonna figure this out. No.
That was me.
All day. And if you don't take the time to personally develop yourself or work on skills of resilience or accountability or punctuality, or like all those things will come out, because you could find a bomb set up, and because you have an alert set but you ain't get up because you want to sleep in, you roll over and hit snooze, cancel, What you just missed a whole bag on the screen.
Right.
Like, come on, trading.
Right.
It's really got me together over this last year. I must.
Right. It's simple. It is simple, but it takes work, and it's gonna build you up for the good. Like you stick around long enough, like Alana said, you're gonna notice all of that irresponsibility, impatience, greed, all of that's gonna come up, and you're gonna have to address it to really um, take this skill set to the furthest. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
no income claims, but I mean, you can do some crazy things.
If you just sit up here, you walk into this space and you think you're either going to copy trades or you're going to hit buy, sell for the rest of your life, it's not going to work that way. While you're learning, you could follow some master educators, get their trade ideas, start learning this space, get your feet wet in this market. But where in the world can you just copy off of somebody the rest of your life and be,
Right.
profitable?
No.
Unless you're talking about like Bob Proctor levels, copy him, right. Then you can do well. But just like, what's that saying they say? Your boss will never pay you enough money to be his next door neighbor.
Ooh, that's fact. That's fact.
That's fact. So you got to come out here and get it yourself. And this sort of thing, trading, levels the playing field.
Yeah.
Because it's solely based on your efforts.
Yeah. And I guess that's the bittersweet thing that people, or I initially noticed about this. Like, it's all about independence, right? And thanks to the Academy, we do have all the products you can want. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds of educators live, like almost all the time. You can get on Go Live and find somebody and copy and paste. But this is all about us independently growing our wealth. You know what I mean? So you want to learn it for yourself. Use the product, use the educators to begin with, and you want to most definitely always have a mentor of some sort. Whether a trade mentor, a life coach, or somebody that's just helping you keep your mindset sharp. But this is something you want to definitely learn for yourself. Alana and myself have had people, just say, hey, well, can you trade for me, basically? And while, yes, technically we can do it, that really defeats the whole point, of us sharing this with our friends and our family and strangers.
Right. What if I'm trading for my family and I fall over the next day? What they gonna do? They have to. Each person, my mentor says that at least one person in every household should know how to come to these markets and make decisions. Period. So if I fall over, you got me trading for you, and I fall over and you, I'm like, what am I gonna do for my bag now?
Right.
I got no kind of time for that. Come to the same school that I went to, learn the same thing that I did, and take it to the level that you want to.
Yeah. And there's so many different styles of learning. We know that. And the Academy definitely caters to each individual style, I believe. You know what I mean? It's just about going through, it's about plugging in. Simply show up to Go Live and find somebody, like, just don't be lazy about it, because a lot of people that I brought in, like, they're looking for me. They're still looking for me to kind of do the work for them. Now, I'm not against helping and showing you where to get certain information, how to research this or that, like, no problem at all. But you got to click the button for yourself.
That part.
You got to click the button. You have to properly risk manage for yourself, and again, that's what our community is about. Like, we're going to not hold your hand, but we're going to definitely, like, walk alongside and
foster your independence.
Basically.
There we go.
It's so beautiful. It's so fun and freeing. It's scary. It's scary. Some days we go through it. That's reality, But like I said, having a partner like Alana, another one of our sisters, she trades with us pretty much every day as well. Just within the larger community, making like our own little, trade group, accountability group is really helping take my trading to the next level. And I'm sure you could say the same thing.
It definitely, for me, I'm a person who likes to do things in groups anyway, but I can sort of be very introverted and like drift off to the side. But when you're learning a new skill set, it's really good to have sounding boards to help you sort of check in. So having trading partners, having a community of people who are learning the same exact skill sets you're learning is very, very helpful. So
Right.
I can't wait to get Toy on this call. Oh Lord.
Right. Okay. It's so easy to, come across trading, or at least I feel like now I see it more than ever. Like before trading, I never saw much of nothing on the internet about forex and crypto. You know what I mean? But immersing myself in this, like you get exposed to all the people, all the companies, everybody like trying to get you in their group all of a sudden.
Right.
You mentioned one thing on Facebook or IG about forex, and you got about 30 comments from members of, right. But and a lot of people get sucked into that because they don't know. But the purpose of us trying to build a little community online is to try to be as relatable as possible.
That part.
So we're definitely wanting to have more representation in this space.
Definitely.
We're just average people. Like my sister Alana is someone from a professional background, so you don't. And myself, I've been home raising my children for the last few years. So like you can be someone of any background, any education, have any level of education. You can still be a high school student and tap into these markets. It's your willingness to really sit down and be coachable. And that's it. So that's a little bit about us. We'll probably go ahead and get into the actual technicals now of Ethereum, Bitcoin. Yes.